From the personal log of Guybrush Threepwood. Sometimes, when it's quiet, I can still hear the monkeys. It's hard to believe that it's only been a few years since I first washed up on the beaches of Melee Island, armed with nothing more than a goofy name and an overpowering urge to become a swashbuckling pirate.
I want to be a pirate.
Who could have suspected that such a humble pursuit would lead me to cross swords with the evil ghost pirate LeChuck, the slimiest slug ever to plunder the seven seas? And who could have guessed that my battles with LeChuck would introduce me to the love of my life, Melee Island's Governor Elaine Marley. Or that my efforts to win Elaine's hand would repeatedly drag me to the mystery-drenched shores of Monkey Island. That's the second biggest monkey head I've ever seen. Or that I would finally end the scourge of LeChuck, burying him beneath a mountain of ice. Not me, that's for sure. Back then, the only thing duller than my sword was my wit. Now look at me. I'm married to the most beautiful governmental official in the Caribbean. The entire Tri-Island area shudders at the sound of my name. And now my Plunder Bunny and I are returning to Melee Island after the most incredible honeymoon in the history of...
Guybrush!
Yes, dear?
Guybrush! Stop daydreaming and make yourself useful!
It's full of hot coals.
Little snuggle cakes.
Hey, Elaine, could you untie me? The way I pushed that smelly pirate right over the rail. Now that's the stuff of pirates.
I hope the loyal citizens of Melee don't hurt themselves. I mean, you know, all the pushing and shoving on the dock to see my, our return could be dangerous. Make sure this one stays on top.
Then there was the swab who came at me with the rusty fid. I sure taught him a thing or two about the proper use of deck chairs. Whoa. Got it.
The burden of being the governor of such an adoring yet unsophisticated public can be so draining. I'll be lucky if I can get a second to myself for months.
You know, we make a great team. The way we communicate, the way we work together, the way we anticipate each other's every move. There's nothing we can't accomplish.
Oh, well, here goes. Might as well get all the hullabaloo over with. What? Where is everyone?
Maybe everyone went to bed early?
Where's the welcoming committee? The banners? The crushing throng of well-wishers? Oh dear, do you know what this means?
We can spend another 3 months honeymooning.
No, you adorable numbskull. Something has gone horribly wrong while I've been away. Nothing else can explain.
What's that? Hey, it's Timmy the monkey. How are you, boy? Either the litter box is full or he's trying to tell us something. What is it, boy?
Timmy, is something wrong?
Free grog at the scum bar?
There's been an outbreak of scurvy?
You won $74 playing bingo, but lost it all playing banana futures.
There's trouble at the governor's mansion. Let's go.
Let's try 49, 6.72. Fire!
What do you think you're doing?
What does it look like I'm doing, fancy pants? I'm knocking down the governor's mansion.
You can't knock down the governor's mansion without approval from the governor.
Yeah.
The governor's dead, ma'am.
Dead?
Was the marriage that killed her, they say.
But I am the governor. Do I look dead to you?
No, ma'am.
Then cease and desist your boulder flinging immediately.
Yeah.
Sorry, Governor. I'm under contract. I'm legally obligated to destroy your mansion with this here catapult.
Something's rotten on Malay Island.
I know. But the stench usually drifts away with high tide.
I've got a plan.
Although it sometimes lingers during an eclipse.
Guybrush!
Yes, dear?
I'm going down to City Hall to see about getting declared undead.
Won't that make you a flesh-eating zombie?
In the meantime, I need you to do two things for me.
More back rubs and foot massages?
Maybe later. First, I want you to put a stop to this insane boulder flinging.
Stop the insanity. Check.
Second, I want you to go to Lucre Island. Talk to my grandpa's lawyers. They might know how to help us fight City Hall.
Oh, but I hate talking to lawyers.
And not as much as they'll hate talking to you, dear.
Okay.
Well, I've got a resurrection to perform. Be good, dear. And don't forget, stop the catapult, go to Lucre Island.
Sounds like the honeymoon's over.
She was a lot nicer before she died.
Hey, get away from there before I pop you one on the head, capiche? Good. Now stay over there, pencil neck.
Excuse me.
Yeah. Just a sec. What?
Please stop firing boulders at my house. It's very unnerving.
Sorry about that, kid, but I'm under contract.
What are those numbers you're muttering?
You know? I don't rightly know. They're supposed to be targeting numbers or something, but I'll be danged if I can figure them out. All I know is how to hit that cactus. I'm trying to extrapolate from there.
Could you show me how to hit the cactus?
Nah, I only do that when I think the catapult's out of alignment. I wouldn't want to waste one of these boulders. They're expensive.
You seem like a busy man. I'll let you return to your evil deeds.
Thanks.
Ahoy, mateys!
Buzz off, buzzard breath.
Yeah, can't you see we're busy here?
You're in a bar. You're playing darts. This is busy?
Listen, we're playing for the title of Grand Master Dart Champion of Malay Island.
Yeah, and unless you're good enough to compete,
Which you aren't.
we'd advise that you take a long walk off a short pier.
I'm a dart-throwing maniac.
Really?
Back in grade school, they called me the Dart Master. Or something that rhymed with that, anyway. So, can I join your game?
No!
Why are there so many holes in the wall around the dartboard?
Those are from other players.
Yeah, we never miss a shot.
Get out of here.
No, really. Pick a number. He'll hit it.
How about a 2?
No problem.
Impressive. Would you strapping young specimens like to join my pirate crew?
I would, but once I win the Melee Championship, I'm gonna have to go on tour to win the Tri-Island Dart Throwers Championship.
Actually, you will be able to join this crew since I will be winning the Melee Island Championship.
Says you, Swabby.
Knows me, cracker brain.
Who's winning?
Right now, we're in a dead tie.
Well, I guess I'll be shoving off now.
Are you still here?
Hi there, fellow swashbuckler.
Balzac!
What's the word on the street? Got any more juicy nuggets of info?
Balzac!
How would you like to join my crew on a dangerous piratey mission? We'll be searching the 7 seas for sunken treasure. I'll take that as a no, then. What's that you're drinking? So, what are you drinking now? Say, mind if I have some of your pretzels? You sure I can't have any of your pretzels? You look like a busy man. I'll let you get back to your self-destructive binge drinking. I guess he doesn't want anyone taking his birthday pretzels.
Hey! Get out of the way!
Oops. Ahoy again, mateys! Excuse me. Hey! I bet you can't hit another one on the first shot.
Name it and I'll hit it.
Hit a 888.
Ha! That's easy.
Nice shot. Are you sure you won't join my crew?
Nah.
Nah.
Who's winning?
Right now, we're in a dead tie.
I bet you can't hit another one on the first shot.
Name it and I'll hit it.
How about that post on the right side of the screen?
Watch the master at work.
Nice shot. I bet you can't hit another one on the first shot.
Name it and I'll hit it.
I bet you can't hit that guy over there.
Here goes nothing.
Hey, you're pretty good. I bet you can't hit another one on the first shot.
Name it and I'll hit it.
There's no way you'll be able to hit the center of that life preserver on the kitchen door.
Watch the master at work.
Wow, that's pretty good. I bet you can't hit another one on the first shot.
Name it and I'll hit it.
Can you hit that big stuffed fish over there?
No problem.
I'm impressed. I'll bet you can't hit another one on the first shot.
Name it and I'll eat.
I bet you can't hit that balloon over there.
Oh, trying to be tricky, huh? Ah! Oops.
Wow, that's pretty good. Well, I guess I'll be shoving off now.
Are you still here?
I guess he won't be needing these anymore. I wish I had some grog to wash that down with. Mmm, kudu jerky pretzels. Hi there, scruffy-looking pirate person. I'm Guybrush Threepwood, mighty pirate. What's your name?
Cheese, Ignatius Cheese.
How would you like to join my crew of mighty pirates, Mr. Cheese?
And what, pray tell, might I be finding myself doing if I joined this crew of mighty pirates?
You'd be helping a band of bloodthirsty brigands sack a small fishing village.
Ah, that doesn't sound too manly. Any girly pirate can loot a defenseless fishing community.
What big arms you have, Mr. Cheese.
The better to insult arm wrestle with, Mr. Threepwood.
Don't you mean insult sword fighting?
Nay, while you were away, the insult sword-fighting paradigm became attached to a host of other pirate pastimes.
Paradigm?
Well, nowadays you can't throw a dart or play a game of checkers without being expected to toss in a withering bon mot.
I think I tossed a bon mot in a food fight once.
My particular speciality is insult arm wrestling, which I use to defend my bar from hostile takeovers.
Wait a minute. Your name is I Cheese?
I,
Cheese? I'm sorry, but I just can't get over the absurdity of your name.
Well, if you say so, Mr. Threepwood.
I'll have you know that the Threepwood name has a long and noble history.
So does mine.
Tell me again about this thing you call insult arm wrestling.
I thought I'd made myself clear. It's just like insult sword fighting, but with arm wrestling.
Ah. I'd like to hear about the long and noble history of the Cheese family.
Aye, it'd be my pleasure. Naturally, no discussion of my family would be complete without mentioning my great-great-grandfather, who single-handedly revolutionized the art of roadside carriage wheel repair.
Who was that?
Are you daft? Have you never heard of Jack Cheese?
I don't ride many carriages in my line of work. Sorry. Tell me more about the family Cheese.
Well, there's my great-uncle.
What's he famous for?
He's a renowned holy man who remains steadfastly neutral in any conflict.
Let me guess. Swiss cheese?
Ah, so you've heard of him.
Tell me more about the family Cheese.
My brother is starting to make a name for himself.
Really? What does he do?
He sings depressing autobiographical songs.
Give me a second. Blue cheese.
You really know your cheeses.
Tell me more about the family Cheese.
My great-great-great-aunt was legendarily ugly.
How ugly was she?
Well, she was so ugly that men turned to stone at the sight of her.
Wait a minute, nope, I'm drawing a blank.
I can't say as I blame you. Not too many folks remember Gorgonzola cheese.
I think I've heard enough about your family. Are you sure you don't want to join my crew of mighty pirates?
Well, I don't know. What kind of pirating would I be doing?
You'd be looking for sunken treasure with a group of cutthroat killing machines.
Sunken treasure hunts are for thieves and scallywags, Junior. Real pirates keep their treasure.
Are you sure you don't want to join my crew of mighty pirates?
Well, I don't know. What kind of pirating would I be doing?
You'd be traveling to Lucre Island with a crew of cretinous buccaneers to meet with my wife's lawyers.
Now that sounds like a worthy mission for a mighty pirate navigator like myself.
Really?
Aye, the seas around Lucre Island are very treacherous and can only be navigated by a skilled sailor. I'd love to face that challenge, but...
But what?
I can't.
Why not? Is your keister glued to that chair?
Well, yes, now that you mention it, it is. But that's not why I can't go, Mr. Wizened Pirate.
Well, then why?
Because if I leave my bar for too long, it'll be stolen out from under me.
You're the owner of the scum bar?
I, the one and only.
What makes you think that the scum bar is going to be stolen?
Well, it's like this. I've been fighting off a hostile takeover bid from an Australian land developer.
Come again?
You heard me. A greedy Australian is making a grab for my bar.
With guns and swords and cannons?
Worse, with insults, jibes, and mockeries. It's taken all of my insult arm wrestling skill to keep him at bay.
Gosh, if it weren't for the whole wife being declared dead thing, I'd say that was the strangest thing I'd heard all week. Is there something I could do to convince you to navigate my ship to Lucre Island?
I'm open to persuasion. What do you have in mind?
If I beat you at insult arm wrestling, will you be my navigator?
That's an interesting proposition, Threepwood.
It is? I mean, of course it is.
How about this? If you beat me, I'll be your navigator.
Great.
But only if you teach me some new insults.
Agreed.
Well then, let's see what you've got.